and welcome to another live feed. On another windy night. Seems to be every time I go live on YouTube, I have a windy occasion with it, but we've got a view of our waxing crescent moon here this evening.
9%.
Hmm?
It says 9%.
It says
9%.
9% what? Oh, 9% moon. Oh.
Nice view.
Nice view, yeah. Switch over to the telescope. What do we get here? Oh, let's turn that thing up the right way. I'll have to get things lined up. Here we are. With that little purple dot again. With that little purple dot again. That keeps coming back.
This is Nibiru.
Hmm?
Nibiru.
Nibiru. Good evening. Just offering a view of our waxing crescent moon here with some Earthshine going on in St. John area this evening. Just out in the Millersville area, we've got a nice star there up beside the moon. That's one of the stars at the handle of the teapot of Sagittarius. Get this thing steadied up. The view should improve a little bit once it gets a little bit darker out. A little more of that Earthshine popping out. Just for the contest. I got one from Haley.
Okay.
She drew Joey had her telescope set up, and she took a picture of Jupiter and its moons, and then she sat down and drew a picture of the same thing and sent that in. Another windy evening.
37.
Oh, nice.
Right over the house.
Yes, sir. In that broad daylight.
Yeah.
Try the YouTube. Can you try the YouTube link and see if it's? Looks like I got a couple of people online here. Here.
Take that.
I should have announced that I'm on live at the moment. Good evening, folks. Just catching a view of the crescent moon here with some Earthshine, that dull glow that we see on the side of the moon that is showing up because sunlight is reflecting off our planet back onto the moon and then bathes the moon in that light, and we get to see that. There's a star up to the top right there of the moon you see not too far away. That's one of the stars of the constellation Sagittarius. I posted a little clip of that, or a photo of that this evening, earlier. It's one of the stars that makes up the handle of the teapot of Sagittarius. Moon's hanging out in Sagittarius tonight. Next number of nights it's going to greet Jupiter and Saturn and the other planets, as it normally does throughout the month. Now, dropping down the focus a little bit as the phone tries to compensate for brightness. See any comments yet? I'm having to adjust the telescope. It's a manual scope. This is because of the rotation of the Earth, that the moon will slip out of our field of view fairly quickly if I just leave it alone, depending on how much I'm magnified. But I'm just using a manual mount tonight. It's called an Explore Scientific Twilight 2 mount. It's a pretty sturdy mount, pretty stable, even with a little bit of wind that we have here tonight. And I'm using a small, oh, here we go, virtual girls chat here. I'm getting bombed by stupid spammers. Here we go. Yep. Sorry, folks. Trying to delete them as we come on.
You can't. They stay on my screen anyway,
Do they?
whether you delete them or not.
There. Just took out 3 of them. We'll see what happens from there. Hey, Piplo.
They stay.
Huh?
They stay anyway.
They stay for you.
They stay
Yeah, well,
forever,
yeah.
don't
How do you avoid that?
they? Kick them out of chat.
I tried kicking them out. I just reported them, so hopefully they'll stay away.
Oh, wind died down.
Hmm?
At least the wind died down.
Yeah, that's nice. It's a little chilly when we're out here doing this kind of stuff now, this time of year.
Yeah, it's getting there.
Hey, thanks, Piplo. Appreciate that. I'm trying to get over here to YouTube a little bit more often, just because of I can reach the Instagram crowd as well. They may decide to tune in here as well, so instead of just offering on the Facebook, I'm going to try to offer a few more live feeds over here at YouTube. Again, that dull color that you see there with part of the moon, of course we got a crescent moon about 9% illuminated right now. with some Earthshine going on, which is just sunlight that's reflecting off the Earth back onto the moon and then back at our eyes again. Happens always right around this phase of the moon cycle, right up to about almost first quarter, and then it'll happen again when the moon is waning or getting smaller in the sky on its way down to new, from about third quarter moon down to about noon. The opposite side is being lit right now than what you would see out there through your eyeballs. It's because I'm using a refractor telescope and it has a diagonal on it, so. We had a little piece of tape, I think, to cover up that little purple dot that keeps appearing. I don't know why it does that. There's a purple dot that appears right on my video every time. No, that'd be up there in the top right, see?
You're upside down.
Yeah, that's true enough.
And backwards.
Hey, good evening. I'm all set up for some double day viewing. There you go. It's actually holding pretty close. It's not really moving a whole lot. And wind died down. That's nice.
Makes it almost bearable.
Hmm?
Makes it almost bearable.
Almost bearable. Well, it's a little bit more bearable than it was with the lunar eclipse.
Yeah.
That was rough. Double star viewing. There we go. Not double day. Okay, perfect. Double star viewing is always nice, for sure. And there's lots of them up there. There's Jupiter, nice and bright. Saturn as well.
Moving Mars.
The flashing Mars. Getting close to that occasion too. Going to be set up for that, do you think?
What's that?
Mars occultation?
That's on the 8th?
On the 8th, yeah. Well, it's the night of the 7th. Starts at midnight.
Yeah.
Midnight on the 7th. And runs into 12:30 in the morning.
That depends on the weather.
Yeah. Well, if you guys were set up,
I
you
wouldn't
have
get
to
it
vote
from,
to do it.
I wouldn't get it from tourists too low.
Mars?
At midnight?
Yeah, midnight, yeah.
Maybe.
Opposition.
Maybe, yeah. That's close.
Should be up pretty high. Should be up like that pretty well. Ecliptic's nice and high.
That's west. So, yeah, Jupiter is higher. It's higher than Jupiter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might be able to get it.
Well, if you do that, all right, to come down here and stand here again.
I want Ross to baby though.
Well, they might.
After looking at the Ross site and seeing what telescope time costs.
See, yeah, what that? Yeah, yeah. Things are changing a little bit here in the eyepiece now, as you can see. A little bit more glow. I can try to zoom in a bit. Bring it up around there. You're still not going to see a whole lot of detail because it's really focusing on the Earthshine. Tap on that, it might make it darker. Oh, it's not gonna. If it does that, here it is. It's a little better. It's all on where the lens is focused, I guess, on the phone. Crescent coming into view there. The gang of 4 craters that usually come out around this time. Try to get this with the other star involved there too. Oop. This is a bit different. So, let's zoom back out. Yeah, that's holding pretty good there. Nice bright star beside the moon there, up in the top right hand corner, top left, I guess, if you were looking at it with your eyeballs or a pair of binoculars. One of the stars that makes up part of the constellation Sagittarius, part of the handle of the teapot.
I didn't like what he was doing. But there's a lot of information on there. We're wondering, do we get rid of some stuff or not?
Okay.
Figure it out.
Oh, nice. Yeah, nice one. What are they?
That's a good question. Ozark Mountain or something.
Okay. Ozark Mountain Daredevils?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, those guys.
Yeah, it should be relatively easy to look after.
Good.
Now that I know my way, I can navigate my way around and how to save stuff and how to put stuff in and make. I want to get some galleries going.
Right.
Like there's a lot of people taking photos.
Yeah, that's right.
It'd be nice to put it on our website.
Yes. Well, we've got the space there.
Oh yeah, we got all kinds of space.
Well, it's an awful quiet bunch out here, I can tell you that.
Everybody's eating supper.
Hmm?
Everybody's eating supper.
I think everybody's eating supper, yeah. As they should be. I get mine on the way home, I think. Oh,
As the Kimmy said, if you're going out, you're fending for yourself.
there you go. Many times.
I go for blood work on the 8th.
Oh, do you?
Well, we set it up so Kimmy and I go at the same time. Get our blood work done together.
Yeah.
I told my doctor if it was back anything bad, I don't want to know. So lie to me.
It's always best.
But I don't want to.
What's that star, Piplo? That's, I can't pronounce the name of it. I can't remember the name of it. It's, it ends with Sadir.
Not Zubin Janubi.
No, it's not Zubin al-Janubi. Oh, thanks, Trudy. But it is one of the stars of the constellation of Sagittarius. It's one of the stars in the handle of the teapot that makes up part of Sagittarius. But if you check my former post on Facebook, or my earlier post on Facebook tonight, you'll see the name of it there. I just can't remember what it is. It has a fairly long name. Zubinel Janubi, that's another one. That's in Virgo, isn't it? It's Virgo. Yep.
That one Kurt's finally got pounded into my head.
He likes that one, yeah. What do you know about the moon? Well, the moon, of course, is our Earth's only natural satellite. It's roughly 400,000 kilometers from Earth. We've got a mission out to the moon at the moment. Artemis has now passed the moon, and it's out in a elongated orbit, like heading out to its farthest point away from the moon. Getting ready, of course, for our next mission, which will be the first manned spacecraft to orbit the moon since 1972. And that one won't be the one that'll land on the moon. The third mission is the one that's supposed to land on the moon.
Tau Sagittarii.
What's it called?
Tau
Tau Sagittarii? There's some other name for it too.
Tau 40 Sagittarii.
Yeah. Sagittarii. Yeah. Tau Sagittarii, I guess. They're all Greek letters anyway. That one's about 200, all Greek to me, yeah. That's about 230 light years away from Earth, in the direction of the center of the Milky Way, of course, in that direction. So looking into Sagittarius, that's where we look. It's roughly about 4 times the size of our sun. It's what they call a blue giant star, temperature of about 12,000 degrees. Our sun's about 5,500 degrees C. And the moon, as it moves through now, it's gonna visit Jupiter sometime midweek or so, then, or Saturn, I guess, first, and then Jupiter shortly after that. Getting chilly here. Wow. Zip the coat up. See that? That's down at the bottom.
Those two, yeah.
The purple dot is something that's coming up off my phone. I'm not sure why it does that, but I always seem to get a purple dot in the middle of my view here. But there's a fair amount of Earthshine there tonight. The moon again is about 400,000 kilometers away normally. I think the next 5 new moons are going to be supermoons, which means that we're going to have higher than normal tides. Not something that we can see because we can't see a new moon. But coming up on the 7th at about midnight, we'll have a lunar occultation of the planet Mars.
Look at that.
So moon, when it's full, will pass in front of the planet Mars from our point of view, which is something that's fairly rare for it to pass in front of Mars, but it's also very rare that it would pass in front of Mars when Mars is at opposition at the same time. So that same evening, Mars, the Sun, the Earth, and Mars are all lined up. If you could look down on top of the solar system, you would see the 3 of us lined up in a straight line. And because it takes us at least 2 years to catch up to Mars, it's not something that happens very often that we would have Mars at opposition at the same time as the moon is passing in front of it when the moon is full. So a lot of coincidences right there. How rare? I've been told it is extremely rare.
I won't be around for the next one.
Probably won't be around for the next one. No, I probably won't either.
That moon gained 3% illumination from the time I took that picture this afternoon till now.
Is that right?
Yeah. That's cool.
That's fast, yeah. Well, only got 4 visitors here tonight.
I need one.
It's not about the numbers, right? Sky's brightening up nicely tonight. Lots of stars out there to take a look at. This is right above our heads, eh, Mike?
Yeah. See a person
Mm.
standing right out.
She is right nice and bright.
Yeah, it's not even dark yet.
Pretty good sky from down here. Well, maybe I'll drop off this one and go on back on Facebook.
It's all about the number.
Low too. Got time to the Stella cluster.
Here he goes. Oh yeah, standing right out. Not serious, but that's even there's a level. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Coming right out, yeah. It's easy to find once you know where it is.
True.
I almost see it naked eye.
I don't see it naked eye, but satellite called by it.
Satellite, what's that? What's that? You can see satellites?
New Twitter satellite.
Yeah, it's going to need something.
Everybody's leaving Twitter and going to Mastodon.
I see that, yeah. Well, he brought it on himself.
Oh no, there's a reason for it. He'll drive the stock down, buy it all up.
Well, he owns it all anyway.
That's what I got some offer. Something.
Something planned. But I'm
Got
not-
something.
He's certainly pushing the stock. Certainly pushes its value down for sure. All right, that purple dots really irritate me, so I got to get a little piece of electrical tape.
Take care of your purple dot.
Huh? It's right there, isn't it? Oh, did you get it?
You don't see the Earthshine. We just
Yeah.
adjust it that way.
Yeah,
There.
there it is. Now, you gotta get something about the lenses on this phone for some reason. Get this piece of tape in here just at the right spot, like right there. I'm gonna have to refocus. It's really kind of odd. And then it won't let me refocus properly. Hmm?
You're going through about 12 pieces of glass, sir. Give or take. From the
Yeah, I guess so.
front aperture to the phone sensor.
Well, trying my best there to keep that image proper. does change the view a lot. Just move this, bring this back over. Comes the wind again. That bright star almost looks like it's flickering there now. On Sunday evening's show. Good time to talk about that. Sunday night we're going to be talking about what makes the planet a planet. We're gonna debate the fact of why Pluto was
No debate.
demoted.
No debate. It's a planet.
Well, it is a planet, but we're gonna take a look at why it was demoted. I guess why they considered it to be demoted. I'm also waiting for your photos. This is the perfect time to get out, grab a photo of the moon, send it into the contest. I've only received 2 entries so far. Of course, we haven't really had the weather. And I think it's going to be cloudy again tomorrow night, so tonight might be the night to capture a photo and send it into my page. To send it to astronomybythebay@gmail.com, and I'm collecting all the photos there. And once the contest is over, I'll display them all in a nice little collage, and then we'll make our draws for the nice prizes that Stefan Picard has donated from Cliff Valley Astronomy, including a brand new telescope. Now, I don't know if we can see any better if we come in this way a little bit, and here. Oh, it's chilly, but it's nice to get out and take a look. Here's what the sky looks like. Extremely low battery, so I'm going to have to sign off.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. See, the battery gets killed very quickly. So I think we're going to sign off here, folks, before I lose you all together. But I want to thanks everybody for joining on, taking a peek at the Crescent Moon with Earthshine with me tonight. And this one okay, so I guess we'll try it here again next time. So have a great evening. Thanks for joining me.